Who are you?
I am the Gaines Valley. Shut up. What did you eat before you went to bed?
Pasta?
You were supposed to get the slow digested protein. What is this?
Nothing. I won't eat pasta anymore, I promise. What's going on, guys? You know who it is. This is Joe Brennan, Strong Island Fitness, and I'll be teaching you guys the perfect meals to eat before you go to sleep. So there's a few things you want to know about eating before you go to sleep at night. The number one thing is, I'm sure you do hear it a lot, is that people say don't eat carbs after 6, blah, blah, blah. Some of that is mainly true. When you're going to sleep at night, a few hours before you're going to sleep, 4 or 5 hours around that window, you don't want to really be eating too many carbohydrates, because once you are going to sleep, you're not going to be utilizing that energy, and that's what carbohydrates are for the human body. They're our main source of energy, and then fat is second, okay? So basically, you're not going to be wanting to eat a giant plate of pasta right before you go to sleep, because then your body is going to be resting. You are not going to be active at all, and you are going to be burning the fewest amount of calories while you're sleeping compared to when you're up during the day. All of that energy is now going to be stored as glycogen, and the rest that cannot be stored as glycogen is going to be stored as fat. Number one thing you want to know, avoid carbs before you go to sleep, a few hours before. And you want to get high amounts of protein, and some fat is okay. You can get fat and high amounts of protein. But the protein you want to be getting is slow digestive protein. You don't want to be eating, grilled chicken before you go to sleep, or just whey protein. Things like that your body will process very fast within a couple of hours, and that's going to be it. And then your stomach is going to be empty, and you're not going to be getting nutrients throughout the night. What you want to be looking for is a slow digestive protein with some fats. If you are eating lots of pasta, lots of carbs, your insulin is going to spike up. That messes with a lot of your hormones in your body. You're not going to be producing a lot of growth hormone at night, since you have such an insulin spike. And we all know that growth hormone is one of the key elements to building a physique and building muscle. Okay, so you want to be eating something that is low glycemic, that doesn't have a lot of carbs. So again, as I said, high protein and moderate to high fat, and you want to have a slow digestive protein. The one meal that I'm going to teach you guys to eat before I go to sleep all the time, and a lot of other bodybuilders, a lot of other people in this industry eat, and I'm sure you've heard it before, is cottage cheese. But let's be honest, no one really likes cottage cheese. So I'm going to be teaching you guys a meal, actually a couple meals that you can make before you go to sleep to improve your results in the gym, to improve your physique, and it's not going to kill your stomach, all right? We're going to see you in the kitchen. All right, guys, we are back in the kitchen, and I got my ingredients right there. We got our cottage cheese here, our 2% I got from Costco. We got chocolate whey protein, and if you want, you could use some almonds for this recipe. So I'm going to be teaching you guys two different recipes. If you don't like the first one, you can try the second one. Both are pretty good. They're a hell of a lot better than cottage cheese by itself, and this is an example of a perfect meal you can have before bed to produce the most amount of muscle hypertrophy and growth for your body. Okay, so you're going to be using half of a cup of cottage cheese for the first recipe and half a scoop of whey protein. Okay, the macros on the back for this, for half a cup, are 2.5 grams of fat, 5 grams of carbs, which is pretty low, and 10 grams of protein, which is pretty moderate, okay? Moderate to high. And then you're going to be using half a scoop of whey protein. For a full scoop is 1.5 grams of fat, 3 carbs, and 24 grams of protein. Just cut that in half, and that's basically the meal you're going to get. So you're going to mix those two things in a bowl, and if you really want, you can use almonds, okay? Almonds are going to definitely improve the taste. You could put it in a blender, mix it up, and this is basically what it looks like. Bam! And that is the final product. Okay, so we got basically, like I said, just cottage cheese. We got our whey protein, and we got some almonds in there. We add half a cup of cottage cheese. We have half a scoop of whey protein, and I put an eighth of a cup of almonds in the blender, blended them up, and put them right in here. The macros basically for this is just 37 grams of protein, 11 grams of fat, and 11 grams of carbs. All right. So as you can see, high in protein, decently low in carbs, and decent in fat. Okay, that's exactly what you want to get for a before bed meal. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is our next recipe that we can make for a before bed meal with the cottage cheese. Okay, the next thing we're going to be making is our cottage cheese, protein, and a little bit of blueberry Greek yogurt. Trust me, guys, it is pretty good. Alright, so again, we're going to be using half of a cup of our cottage cheese, 2%. We're going to be using half of this package of Light and Fit Dannon Greek yogurt. Okay, and the macros are here on the back as well. See if you could see this. 0 fat, 12 protein, and 8 grams of carbs. We're going to cut that in half. Alright, and we're going to be using, again, just a half of a scoop of whey protein. Bam! That is the final product, okay? This is our cottage cheese, whey protein, and blueberry Greek yogurt, okay? It's actually pretty good. I know it sounds a little weird. If you don't really like the whey protein, you can always add peanut butter. That also tastes amazing. Just the peanut butter, the cottage cheese, and the yogurt also taste really good. But the macros that we have for the cottage cheese, whey, and half of the Light and Fit Greek yogurt is 4 grams of fat, 11 grams of carbs, which isn't bad again, and 28 grams of protein. Okay? As I said, the main key here is you want slow digestive protein before you go to sleep. Okay? That's going to be the number one key here. I know whey protein is very fast digestive. However, it's just basically there for taste, not really for the function. The main key here is the cottage cheese, and I'm just using all those ingredients to better the taste. Alright, guys? So if you like the video, I want you guys to share it around, like, comment, and subscribe. Take care, guys. Strong Island Fitness.